Hello, Palm Coast peeps. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I know it's been a hot minute since we have joined together to have a service, and I'm so excited for this Sunday. I know it is going to be awesome. So I'm just here to let you know everything that is happening. A couple of things, just to remind some new things that are being added, just so you know everything that is happening. So first off is that we are gonna have childcare for like our dream teamers that come and serve for setup and tear down. So we have a whole system set up, and we're gonna make an announcement, of course, this Sunday. But also just letting you guys know too how it's gonna look, just in case if any other dream teamer from like outreach or wherever may come to you and ask you like certain questions. What's going to happen is we're going to have the setup and tear down. I've asked one of our dream teamers. She's going to do it. She's awesome, Miss Lacey. And so what's going to happen is we're going to have the kids stay in the nursery. Um, and it's gonna open the drop off is you can drop off your kids at 4. You can start dropping them off at 4. By 5:15, parents are going to have to pick up their kid, because they're not checking them in. They're just dropping them off while they are helping with setting up. So at 4, hopefully the nursery will be set up by then. So we'll have the drop off at 4. Kids will stay there for about an hour and 15. By 5, no later than 5:15, parents need to come pick up their kids. Then we're gonna all meet together in our big dream team huddle that we always have, and then from there, we are going to move and we're gonna get into our spots, and then those parents can check in those kids to their right area. So at 5:30, the parents have the ability to check in their kids into whichever area they're supposed to be in. So that's the plan. Then afterwards, there will be tear down, which is going to happen is once all of our visitor kids leave, Miss Lacey and Miss Taylor, they're going to come together. They're going to take all those dream team kids that are left over that are waiting for their parents to finish tearing down. And we're going to go back to the nursery, and they're just going to watch a movie there until their parents can come and pick them up. Now, we also going to be promoting two of, if you are a dream teamer and there are more than enough dream teamers there that don't have a kid waiting for them, then we're going to ask that those who do have a kid waiting for them to please get your kid and you can be dismissed for the night, just so we can get everything just put away and just try, and because I know that it can be a lot, and I know we were kind of it was a little tight on time last time, so just making sure we have enough time and things like that. So that's basically it. But yes, so that is kind of like what it's gonna look like for childcare for tear up, tear down and set up. So if you do have a kid, we do have that available for you, for our dream teamers that help with setting up and tearing down. So that's what's gonna happen for that. So just in case if any parent asks you like what does that look like, so you kind of have a gist of what that looks like. But yeah, so that's that. I want to let you know too. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yes. Also, I did print out some pictures of what each area is supposed to look like. The only area I don't have is nursery, which I have to get. But you'll see like these rings that have papers, and it's the pictures of the 3s and the 4 room, and then the elementary side and all that stuff, and also how to set up the cafeteria back into its original state. So that's that. We do have those, and then trying to think of anything. I don't know why I just did that. That was so weird. Sorry. And then I think that's it. If there's anything else, I'll definitely let you know this Sunday when we come together and meet. Also, letting you know the time. So 3:30 we start setting up. That's when everyone kind of meets. People are still getting in at 3:30, so that's why it's like, but we are supposed to meet at 3:30. Start setting up. Then by 5 for our kids team, we just meet real quick just to go over the schedule, answer any questions you may have, pray over the service, and then we all head out at 5:15 to our giant dream team huddle that we have. And then at 5:30 we go back to our positions, to our areas, and then we will meet. And from there service will start, kids will start coming in, and we will start loving and connecting with the kids. So that's basically like the time frame of this week, just in case this Sunday, just in case you may not know. So after that, so this week, I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. This week we're going to be looking at how I can pray for the sick. So you guys won't know this, but last week in Ormond, we talked about how Jesus takes away our pain and our sickness, and so we're gonna kind of do like a combo of the two. So how Jesus can take away our sickness and our pain, but also that we can pray for the sick too. So it's kind of like a combo meal together this week for the Palm Coast kids. So that is what we're going to be talking about in our small groups. This is what I'm going to go over. So this is the small group stuff. So small groups, how it works is, because this is the first time. So how it works, some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not know, is we do small groups based on grades. So every grade is their own individual small group. We try to have 2 leaders per small group, but looking at our numbers and things like that, I think we should be fine if it's just 1. We may even have to combine if, let's say, one person, if there's only 1 kid in your group, we may just combine. Like, let's say it's 1 5th grader, but you have like 4 4th graders. You can just kind of combine those 2 together. They're really close in age. Things like that we can do. So then there are 2 leaders in one area. But so just kind of keep an eye out. We don't know how this week is going to go. Easter was such, you just don't know if Easter, because it's a holiday, so a lot of people come out for Easter. This is where we kind of see where the true numbers are going to be, and see how many kids we're going to have, typically, probably. So just giving you a forewarning. So we separate them by grade, and then you have this whole piece of paper, and it has like it gives you everything that you need. Like, it has welcome, has our Bible story, and then the memory verse, and then it has prayer. So as long as you follow along this outline, you should be pretty good. Usually start off with greeting and introducing yourself. Also letting you know small groups is when we do give the kids snack as well. So the first thing that I do in small group, because the kids can take a very long time to eat, is give them snack. Give them snack, and then welcome them to the kids. Welcome them to service. Introduce yourself. If you want to take a time to just have each kid say their name, since this is the first time that they're actually involved in this setting. I know we have some kids from Ormond coming to Palm Coast, but a lot of them probably don't know each other by name. So kind of establishing that name basis, you can always take time to do that. And then after that, you can ask a kind of a prompting question for them, which is, have you ever needed to get something done that you couldn't do all by yourself? And then you're going to talk about how we're learning about how we can pray for those who are sick, and we can't do it all by ourselves, but through God's grace, by God's strength, by His power, by the Holy Spirit living inside of us, He gives us the power and the authority that when we lay hands on those who are sick, that they can be healed. So just talking about that. And then we have a PowerPoint, which is basically the main thing of what the kids are trying to learn today. So like if their parents ask them, what did you learn today? They can simply say, I can pray for the sick. That's what I learned today. So that PowerPoint is really important. We try to make them like memorize it and know it, and so just make sure they repeat that a couple of times with you. Then after that, we go into the Bible story of healing a crippled man. So what's going to happen is you're going to have, there's this picture right here on your outline. Now, you see how it has the dotted lines all over? So I cut the picture based on the dotted lines, and it kind of, now it's like a puzzle. And what you're going to do is there's 2 stacks, and you're going to divide your group into 2 teams. So you'll divide them into 2 teams, and then the puzzle pieces are facing downward, so they can't see any picture. All they're gonna see is that it says puzzle piece. And what they're gonna do is you're gonna say go, and then they're gonna flip it over, and then they're gonna have to try and put the puzzle together. The team that can do it the fastest gets a little treat. There's gonna be a little piece of candy in there for them. And then after that, you can ask them, like, what do they think the story is going to be about? What do they see in the photo? Like, what kind of stands out? Where do you think it's going to lead to? Things like that. And then you'll read the Bible story, which is on the Bible story sheet. It's another piece of paper. It's going to be in your caddy as well. It says Bible story sheet on it, so you can't miss it. Then after that, you're going to have the memory verse, which is the crown. So the memory verse, it's you shall lay hands on the sick and they shall recover, Mark 16:18. And what you're going to do is you're going to have the kids come and sit in a circle with you. I think that, the tables are round anyway, so they can they can stay at the table. And then you'll play a game where you'll pass the crown around. But as you pass the crown around, when the crown gets to you, you have to say the next part of the verse. So if I start with you, then I'll pass it to the next person, and they will say shall, and then the next person will say lay, and then the next person hands, and it goes around till you say the whole complete verse. My main thing is make sure that all the kids have had a chance to say a word of the verse. If the kids are older and you want to make it a little more challenging, what they do is usually they'll have it go around, and the last person to say the last part of the verse is out of the game. So you can make it into a little game if you like. That's fine too. Then after that, this is where it gets a little different between the two ages. So from kindergarten through second, what you're going to do is you're going to ask if any of the kids have a prayer request or know anyone that may need healing, and you're going to pray for those people, and you're going to pray over the kids. Nothing grand, but just taking those prayer requests in and then just praying with the kids. Then the 3rd through 5th grade, you'll have a piece of butcher paper, and some markers, and the kids are going to take time to write down a name of someone that they know that may need healing, and and go through that. So that's what's happening with that. And then just pray over that piece of paper with them, and just believing and letting them know that even though they may not be here in person, you could still, the paper represents them, and you could still pray over them, and they can still be healed. So, sorry that took so long. Then after that, we're going to have the schedule for Palm Coast. We have our pre-service, door greeters, bathrooms, free play. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go through, we're just going to go through like small groups and then the rest of this thing, and then I'll print out the actual schedule for you guys. So for kindergarten, I have Lacey. For 1st grade, I have Thalia. For 2nd grade, I have Josh. For 3rd grade, I have Simone. 4th grade, I have Taylor. And 5th grade, I have myself. Then after that, we're going to have the countdown, which is Taylor. And then we're going to have Come Right Now, Matthew 7:24. I have Simone and Mariah doing those dance moves. Welcome, Vision, Guest. I'll do, and birthdays, I'll do PowerPoint. Probably will. Oh, that's a great question. PowerPoint, maybe Josh and Taylor. Offering will be Simone. Live worship, Mariah. And then lesson, myself. And then altar, myself, and everyone. Everyone's going to help with altar. And then we're going to have announcements, which will be me. And then pop quiz, I have Josh. And then post-service games, I have Taylor. Then checkout team, I have Simone and Josh. And then parent meetup, I have Lacey. Guest checkout, I have my mom, because she has all the stuff anyways. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen. That's everything. If you want to know if you're doing the bathrooms or the free play, just check the schedule. I'll be leaving it in an attachment with the with this video, with this text message. Lord, I need help. But yeah, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask or call. I will definitely let you know. And thank you guys so much for helping out. I can't wait to see you guys Sunday. I can't wait to see the kids um, Sunday, and it's just going to be an amazing time. And just be prepared. Lay your hands on some kids this Sunday, and see God use you in a great and mighty way. So be praying, be believing, and I will see you guys Sunday. Bye.